I work in Prince George's County, so if you have your own county or town that you'd like to represent in your flag, that's great. Okay, so this is my heart template, but I actually wanted to finish what I started last time, which was my just regular kind of striped flag pattern. And so what I did, and you don't have to do this, but if you'd like to, go ahead, is I measured out how wide this piece of poster board was, and then figured out how to place my stripes evenly. So I was able to fit 6 1-inch stripes along my cardboard here. And I would like to use the edges more as a frame. So you don't have to do that, but if you'd like to, I realized that, you know, to fit in some of the plainer colors, that I'd like to have maybe an edge around there. So here's where we take our glue stick or our tape and just start getting as creative as you want. I don't know if you can see what I've done. I'll try to hold it a little close. I've got some berries, a star, you've got some melon on there for the red section, and also just any sort of patterns. I was really trying to find like interesting patterns and just cool stuff that would go with our theme. So I have the word joyful here in red. I'm going to add that to my red stripe. And of course, if you've ever done collage before, you know there's no right or wrong way to do it. So you could start completely with the red stripe and then go across the rainbow, or you could just start randomly putting colors in their stripes, or you don't have to follow any sort of pattern whatsoever. Completely up to you. So I kind of filled out my red stripe at this point. I want to start on my orange stripe, and I found this really neat little orange kitten picture in one of the papers. Cut around it and use my glue to stick it on. Can you see this okay? And I like to just go for it and glue it, kind of decide as I'm gluing where I'm going to put things. And that doesn't have to be your process. You can first place all of your different components and then decide to glue them on. If you want them to be arranged a very particular way, that's fine too. We got some oranges. Perfect for our orange stripe. And what's fun about fruit and vegetables is that you can either cut around them or you can kind of cut your own patterns out. So I just cut an oval. And I've already placed some orange carrots on the orange stripe. So let's see what else I have. As I said, orange is a little bit harder. So I don't have as many orange. So I've got some orange mangoes I'm going to cut up. This one I'll try to conserve as much as possible so I can cover a large amount. So you can't see it very well, but you can also slide as the glue dries. You can slide pieces kind of under your current piece, so it fits nicely and there's a little bit of overlap. All right, that's starting to look nice. I even have a candy wrapper on here, so you can really reuse almost anything for this project. And I think what I'm going to do with this collage when I'm done is hang it in my front window so people who are passing by in the neighborhood can see that I'm celebrating Pride Month. We're on my refrigerator. The refrigerator's looking kind of empty right now. All right, I think I'm ready for the yellow stripe. I went through the orange stripe pretty fast. Let me make sure I don't have any piece over here that I really want to use. Oh, here we go. Yes, it's a little butterfly that I do want to use for the orange stripe. And sometimes the glossy pages can be a little harder to stick, so you have to be patient, kind of push them down a little bit more. Newsprint is really easy to stick onto cardboard. It usually stays very well. All right, I'm ready for my yellow. I found these cool art tools, paintbrushes, and a kind of old-timey pen along a yellow background. So I thought that would really serve well kind of on a horizontal plane in the stripe. And also cover quite a bit of space, so it makes it a little faster going. Along the way, if you want to add any decoration with your markers, you may feel free to do just that. Okay, I've got, oh, I like this one. Love and life. So I'm gonna make my yellow stripes and just kind of in the middle, a little more simple and horizontal, so it feels very distinct. All right, so let me show you how it's coming along so far. I think it looks pretty cool. I'm going to try now to use one of my more unusual materials. I'll try to stick my plastic lemon squeezy on here. This is where I might have to get the tape involved because I'm not really sure how this glue is going to go. I think I'm going to just go for the tape. You won't be able to see it really. It's right on the back of there. All right, that works pretty well. And I have some yellow roses I can put on here next. Okay, I think I just have a little tiny space, and you're gonna probably have a little bit of cardboard space showing through your pieces. And you can always go back later and either fill those in with more materials, or you can just decorate it with your markers. I have this cool knot that I wanted to use, but maybe I'll save that for another one. Ooh, and I also have celebration. So maybe I'll use that around the top or the edges when I'm getting near done. I'm ready to move on to the green. And this looks like some kale. I think it's also kind of fun to have the colors kind of blend together a little bit. So I put this piece of kale kind of up into the yellow stripe. So it looks like it's just a natural progression. Make sure you have somewhere to collect your little scraps because you're going to have a lot of them. You're going to be sweeping your floor probably after this. That's again why I like the egg containers, because if you need to move off the surface quickly, you can just close up shop, close the lid, and then come back later and it's not a big deal. All right. Ooh, I want to use this plastic piece of the strawberry container. And I might want to put something behind it, kind of offset it. I'm going to use these grapes. I don't want the brown cardboard to show through the back. I think it'll look more polished if I have it mounted on something else first. So I'll put the grapes down first. Awesome. So if you haven't seen yet, we're having a pride quilt that we're going to put together as a community, and you can submit your art projects or videos or really whatever type of media you prefer about what does pride mean to you, and you can send it to pr@pgcmls.info, or you can tag us on social media at PGCMLS. So I think that's what I'm going to do with this when I'm done. It's a great way to show pride for the community, your allyship, and the fact that the library is here for everybody in our community. Oh, okay, we've already cut out a little star heart, sorry, with a green stripe on it. So I'm going to try to incorporate that into my green section. Yeah, it looks good. And oh, got the word home in green. That's probably one of the most fun parts about this project is doing a little hunt for all of your different materials. You'll be surprised at what you find in some of these circulars that you get every day in your mail. Yes, okay, I think my green stripe is almost there. I'll show you what it looks like in a minute. And everything seems to be sticking pretty well. If you have art supplies like Mod Podge, which is like a surface glue that you can put on your collage projects, that would be excellent to use this at the end. I don't have any of that, but if you have it, it'll really protect your artwork. All right, let me see if I can slip this last little bit of green on here. All right, I'm going to show you what it's looking like so far. Can you see it? Yeah, I think it's coming through okay. So you see that there's some words in there. There's a couple of different shapes, fruits, materials. Looking pretty cool. Okay, and I think we are ready for blue. Might be a good idea to keep a bowl or like somewhere to put your scraps so you don't have to run to the trash every 5 seconds. All right, blue. Okay, I found this really cool pattern on an junk mail envelope that was sent to me, and I fell in love with it. So I'm going to use a big piece of that, like a honeycomb pattern. Awesome. Oh, and you know what fruit is blue is blueberries. Pretty much the only fruit I could find that was blue. Right. I like mixing up cardboard pieces and paper pieces. It really adds another layer of texture to your work. Doesn't want to stick as well though. I'm gonna have to let it be for a bit before it really catches. Let's see what else I have. Lots of blueberries. Ooh, ooh, like that one. That's a pretty color. Power. What else do we have here? Oh, it's kind of a nice aqua blue color. I got this one from a science magazine. It was some sort of telescope not telescope, microscope image. So not really sure what of. I just thought the color was really, really nice. What else do we have for blue? This snowflake is sort of blue. Got a little bit of purple in it too, so I think I might put it near the bottom of this stripe so it moves into the purple section. All right. I'll do a couple more on the blue. Let's see, it's hard to see from, oh, here's a nice plant. It's like a purple background with a blue, almost fern looking plant. All right, and I'll show you what the blue stripe looks like now. We can move on to the purple stripe. There we go. Fun. You know, the more I look at this heart template, I'm thinking I might want to turn this one also into a heart. I think that would make a nice shape, and then I can do the border around that. All right, let's move to purple. Got some purple grapes. We've got kind of fuchsia purple lipstick. Kind of putting the pinks and purples together. And oh, I liked this one. I don't know if you can see the detail of this pattern, but it looks like it's kind of city streets, like a map. I'm going to do a big one of that. You know, all of the pieces don't have to be the same size. In fact, it's almost more interesting when they are not the same size. And do a couple more. Okay, 2020 in purple. Definitely want to put that on there. I have to turn it down just a tad. All right. Nice. That went pretty quick. There's the purple stripe on the bottom there. All right, so now that I've decided that I would like to make a heart out of this, I'm going to start just kind of freehand cutting. You could always put a template over it if you wanted to be really careful with it. So, you know, as we're all kind of at home still and being safe, we don't have a ton of art supplies around. So this is just a perfect way to use what you probably already have sitting around, sitting in your mailbox. All right, I think that worked pretty well. It's not as distinct as this one, but that'll be for next time. So I will just spend another couple minutes filling in my border with some big, bold, black and white pieces. And it creates a nice frame. This one is family. It's also a good place around the borders to add any multicolor pieces you found. Like I found this soccer ball and football that were multicolored. Let's see what else I have here. Got another community. Put that up at the top. I've got, what color is this? Oh, this is kind of orange, so maybe I'll try to stick friend back up in the orange section. Because the fun thing about collage, you can just keep on adding over and over and over. And, oh, I have some silver cardboard. That could be cool looking. I'd already cut out a bit of a heart, but I think I want to make it more of an oval shape. And then I even found Celebrating Pride in one of my flyers. So, of course, I had to save that. All right, and I don't want to take up too much more time, but I've also found some rainbow cake and a rainbow flag, so I want to add that to the edges. Oh, right there at the bottom, it'll be perfect. And what's a celebration without a big piece of cake? So that's going to be perfect. All right, let's see where I can find a place for this. Put it over here on the edge. All right, well, I think I'm going to end there because I know you got the point. And I'm going to share my finished product on our social media. And if you'd like to share your finished product, you can send the photo to pr@pgcmls.info, or you can tag us on social media at PGCMLS. And so we hope that you can join us for all of our great Pride events throughout the month of June. Remember to sign up for summer at your library and enjoy your summer. We're glad that you're with us. Thanks so much.